Hello, my name is Vinesh and today I'll be presenting you my how-to speech. So grass, it's what we see every day. It's what we walk on, what we play, what we have picnics on, what we play football on, anything we want. However, wouldn't it be amazing if we could just watch it grow in front of our faces, like a child or anything like that? So science experiments can be boring, they can be time-consuming and hard, just not everyone's cup of tea. However, a simple, easy, and stressless way to conduct a science experiment is simply by growing grass in a cup at home. Growing grass in a cup has always been one of my favorite at-home experiments so far. And it was also my science fair. It dealt with my science fair project in 8th grade, which you can see right here. So, growing grass is undoubtedly one of the best and easiest and cost-efficient science experiments you can do at home. But in order to do this properly, you must gather the right materials and follow the correct steps in order. So we shall initially go over the materials required for this experiment. Then we shall list out the steps and conduct the experiment, or that are required to conduct the experiment. Starting off, what will we need in order to start the experiment? So, what everyone needs whenever they start any experiment is preparation. So in this case, it means getting your materials first. According to April Sanders of sfgate.com, the materials required for this experiment are clear and plastic cups, potting soil, grass, seeds, sunlight, water, and a spray bottle. However, Vanessa Levin of prekpages.com says that a tray is required to hold the containers. For my experiment, I used an aluminum tray, but plastic trays are alright. Any tray in general that can capture the water that is produced as waste after you water your plants should be alright. And we'll also need a spoon, which I'll be talking about in the steps, and a stick or anything that we can use to poke holes in the cup, which is also going to be described in the steps below or later on. So now that we have our materials that we need, I shall go on by providing steps required to conduct the experiment. So every experiment requires steps. It requires a method. Everything must be in order to perform it correctly. However, the grass cup experiment requires only 8 simple steps. So first, gather your cup. Self-explanatory. Then your second one is you poke the 3 tiny holes into the bottom of the cup. You can use this with the stick I was talking about earlier, but more than a stick, something like a pencil, something thin, maybe like a pen, or maybe a knife. If you can poke a little hole with the knife, but that's all you should need. And then your third step should be placing this on your tray of choice, whether aluminum, plastic, glass, anything you want. And then step 4 is that you fill your cup with 3/4 of the way with potting soil. And then step 5, add a tablespoon. Recommended is a tablespoon, which is the spoon I was talking about earlier, of your grass seeds on top of your soil, and spread them out evenly. So maybe you can grow grass all around the cup inside. Then set the cup and tray in an area where during the afternoon and morning, it gets a solid amount of hours of sunlight, of good sunlight. That could be your counter or anywhere you have. Then then you grab your spray bottle and fill it up with water, preferably cold water or cool water. And then finally, you spray the top of your cup 3 to 5 times every other day for the next 2 weeks. Just enough to make the soil moist. So now that I've informed you about the steps required to perfectly conduct this experiment, I shall conclude on a total overview of what I've discussed. So I have now provided you tons of information on the materials and steps procedure needed in order to conduct the grass in a cup experiment. So as a result of me providing the steps and list of materials for you, this experiment on how to grow grass in a cup at home, there should be no doubt in one's mind, or anyone's mind, including yours, that this experiment should be fun after you're done with it. If you do, please try it. And one of the best at-home experiments out there, as it is easy, cost efficient, and it's simply good. So science experiments may not be everyone's cup of tea, that's for sure, but however, they do provide us with skills such as discovering new ideas and learning more in general, according to Gail Segura of ScienceFirst.com. In order to attain and take in these additional skills in a more convenient and fun way, and easy way, cost efficient too, we can plant grasses in cups and then take care of it, and then watch our grass babies grow up. Now, thank you for listening to my speech, and I hope you all have a good day. Thank you.